Hello, everyone. Longtime subscribers of my channel will recognize a pattern of me following what I call some toxic protesters that are in my area, and I've followed them through the deconstruction of the Occupy movement in my area. I followed them through me covering the We Are Women march and them infiltrating the stage and holding anti-war signs in the middle of a presentation on women's rights with a whole bunch of state senators on the stage, leading people in the Idle No More movement to get arrested. And these toxic protesters, most of them aren't even Native American, but they got into that group. And I've given warnings to other groups such as the fractivists, the people against hydraulic fracking in my community, to stay away from these toxic protesters because they'll get you in trouble. Well, on April 5th and 6th, there was a conference in Denver. And this is about an hour away from where I live, but, you know, a lot of these toxic protesters, they live between Denver and Colorado Springs. And this conference was interrupted by these protesters. Now, the name of the conference was the National Conference for Media Reform, 2013. And what's weird about these protesters is when there's a group that actually reflect pretty closely their own ideals, they tend to criticize that group for not being as close to their ideals as they want. So you take the farthest left-leaning organizations, right? And then the point of view of these protesters is even farther than that. So when you take a keynote speaker like Amy Goodman, the host of a show on the internet called Democracy Now!, okay, and you target her for your protest, and you're trying to say that she's not being liberal enough when she's like the most liberal correspondent in all of independent news, and she is at a conference where she's criticizing mainstream news, and you want to criticize her for being too mainstream. It's shooting yourself in the foot if you even had a point. So, a local protester, very old lady who, you know, she gets away with a lot because she's an old lady. Her name is Rita. She's the same person who snuck on the stage with the sign at the We Are Women march. And with all the state senators on the stage, she was holding that anti-war sign and just getting it close to them as much as she could. And no one likes to bother the little old lady. Well, at the National Conference for Media Reform, she went up on the stage and took the microphone from Amy Goodman. And it was so destructive to this convention that the footage that you now get on their website has that moment removed. But there were other moments that the footage is out there for from this same group, and I'll leave you guys with a clip of it. And I'm just going to say that this is why I am not an active member in anything that these groups do. They don't think about what they're doing. They don't. They just want attention. And so, you know, they pick the keynote speaker at an event that is pretty much all about what they stand for, and they want to interrupt her. Here's a clip of what it's like when these groups, one by one, they'll send somebody to interrupt, you know, and they know that person's going to get ejected from the conference, so they plan what will be the best times in order to get the camera on them the most. And it's sad. It really is, because if they put any of this this energy into actually doing things productive for their organization rather than tear apart the people that are trying to help them, then they might actually achieve something other than getting kicked out of a conference, or maybe making the news for being just a disturbance and getting arrested. So here's a clip.
One more time for Mary, everybody. So I'm, what? Why are you yelling at me? We can't, look, it can't be a progressive gathering without at least one person rushing the stage and yelling at me. I'm not going to give you the microphone. What's happening? Oh, my God. I agree, that's bad. Yeah. Touche, sir. I'm going to go. You guys, can I be honest with you? Me and Craig Aaron worked out this bit backstage. Keep it going for the Denver Progressive Cliche Players, everybody. This is good. Here we go. Are you guys ready for your next presenter? Yes? All right. Sorry, I actually love that kind of stuff, but not when he goes, I'm from Berkeley, give me the mic. What? What does that mean? Okay, here we go. I wouldn't be, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. What's cliche? A guy rushing the stage with a pamphlet. All right, here we go.